Hi guys, it's Denise with Create Your Future. Thanks for joining me for today's video. Today we're going to talk about three things to do and to put into practice if your affirmations and intentions aren't sticking and things aren't showing up for you. So before we get started, as always, set your intentions to get the most out of this video. And there are links in the description below to sign up for coaching if anybody needs coaching or would like the extra support or help or motivation or accountability. Also, there is a link to sign up for the courses that we've all been putting out. There's some great courses, so check them out. Alrighty, so you've been affirming over and over and over, day in, day out, in your sleep, while you're awake, while you're eating, while you're driving, in your mind when you're talking to people, and you don't see any results. Three really important things to do. And actually, I just had a call with an amazing client, and she has seen a huge shift, deep levels of shift within herself, how she's feeling in the world, how the world is starting to respond to her. And she's done coaching before. She's been studying law of attraction for like 10 years, and she's seen the most movement since our 3 sessions than she had ever seen. And we were talking about that and realizing, or she has realized that it's because the affirmations that she's saying are personal to her. And we've been really spending time on our calls to work with the wording and the words and how they're said and where they're placed to really make sure that they feel right when she says them. So that's the first thing, is that you revamp your affirmations, revamp your intentions. It's great that we have all these videos with all these suggested affirmations, and you can find so many online, and a lot of them are amazing and wonderful, and they help and they're positive. But remember that you are talking to yourself. You're communicating with your own subconscious mind. You're not asking the universe or instructing the universe to provide anything to you. It has already done that. Everything is already provided, and it's always available to you energetically in each moment, eternally. But you're talking to your subconscious mind to start filtering in the evidence or the experience so that you can hear it, taste it, smell it, see it, feel it. So it's so important that the way you're communicating lands, that it feels natural. It's just like sometimes you'll put on an outfit and you're like, I don't feel authentic in this. Like, this isn't my vibe. This isn't cutting it. Same kind of thing. Like, if the words you're speaking don't feel authentic to you, or you don't really feel them at all, then change them around. Play with the adjectives, play with the tone even, and the way you're saying them. Switch up the words, start, just play around with it as much as you can until they really sit right. And if you want help with that, sign up for coaching, because that's what we're here to do. And like I said, I with this client, we just keep going until we can come up with ones that really sit with her. Some of them are really deep. Some of them are just very straightforward, but she listens when I'm repeating the affirmations or saying them. And then she gives me positive or negative feedback. It's all positive because it's just feedback, but she lets me know, yeah, I feel this, but I don't really feel that, or that doesn't resonate with me. And then I come up with more, and we just keep going. So it's super important. It's the most important thing. If you're just repeating these affirmations, like I said, day in and day out, and nothing's showing up, then those maybe are not the right affirmations for you, or it's just not worded the right way. It doesn't sit. So say them out loud if you can. When you have your list of affirmations, go through them, say them out loud, and even say, how do I feel about that? Do I believe that? Does it feel right? Does it feel believable to me? Is it something I would say? Does it feel natural? Does it feel normal? And if not, change the words, change the way you're saying the words, the order, change the words themselves. Just play with it and figure it out. Get it to where it really resonates with you, because that's how you manifest. You can't shortcut this. There's no recipe for creating the things you want. There's no just tell me what words to say and then I know it'll show up. That's not how it works. the words are personal, but you need to be saying the right words to renounce your natural thoughts. The thoughts you're having are coming to you naturally and through you. They're not thoughts that somebody else has told you to think. It's your interpretation of this idea. So you're having these thoughts naturally and normally. You want to practice and mimic that with the deliberate positive thoughts and intentions and affirmations, okay? And I've talked about this before in videos and even have given some examples using words like I am becoming, or I can feel, or I am connected to the version of me that is experiencing, like all these different ways of saying it. So that's the first thing. Do inventory on your affirmations, on your intentions, see how they feel when you say them, see if they resonate with you and if they feel like they're landing with you. And then come up with a new set that really does speak to you, or sign up for coaching for help to do that. That's what we're here for. The second thing that I've noticed with myself and a lot of clients is this almost anxious repetition. And this was, I did this, and when I first started my mental diet, I would just kind of rattle off, but it was very automatic. And it was just, this is what I'm supposed to do. I'm going to just do this. This is what I'm supposed to do. I'm thinking this thought. I'm thinking this thought. So it's not really how many times you say something that's going to make it stick. Yes and no. I mean, a belief, an expectation, something you believe to be true is something that you have just repeated enough to make it true. But you've repeated it in a way that it sits and lands with you. And you've probably thought about it and have come up with other supportive things that give you evidence to believe it to be true. So you want to do the same thing with your affirmations and your intentions. In other words, slow down. You're talking to yourself. You're speaking to your own subconscious. You're telling it what to do. So slow down. And this is going to help you start feeling it as well. This is a great way to get into feeling these things rather than I had a negative thought and I'm going to combat it with 3 minutes of these positive thoughts that I'm just going to rattle off as fast as I can and hope I can get as many of them in there to cover up that thought. Don't worry about that. We're looking for quality over quantity. So slow down and really repeat it like you're telling a small child that you want them to hear the words you're saying. You want to do it like that with yourself. This is how my personal mental diet has evolved. I'm very deliberate when I talk to myself. I'm very much like, Denise, this is your big sister talking. Like, I don't actually say that, but it's very much like, come on, you know this to be true. Everyone is you pushed out. Everyone is responding to your thoughts all the time. Your expectations create your reality. Like, I'm like, come on, you can do this. Or being bossy with yourself, if that feels natural to you. Like, whatever tone you speak to yourself in, use that when you're affirming, and slow down so that you're actually thinking what you're saying, not just robotically repeating it all the time. Like, think it while you're thinking it. Be aware that that's what you're thinking. So, and then the third thing is start affirming that things are happening. You knew that was coming, right? So don't say, I'm not seeing movement. Don't say, I'm not seeing results. Even if you haven't been, remember, what shows up today is the evidence or manifestation of what you had affirmed up to this point. It's the past. So if you continue to affirm for what 3D has given you based on your old affirmations, if you continue to affirm for the lack, you're going to manifest more lack. So yes, it hasn't shown up. Yes, you can say that and point it out and say, but look, it hasn't. But if you do that, know that you're just creating that it continues to not show up. So again, like you want to put the cart before the horse. You want to start creating through thought first. It has shown up. I am seeing results. And again, say it slow. I am seeing results. I am seeing results. I'm seeing results. They're all around me. I know that I'm seeing results. Like, I know this sounds silly, but find what speaks to you, find how you speak to you, and do it that way. Be deliberate, be mindful when you're affirming. Be mindful. That's the best way to put it. And again, yeah. So affirming that you have seen results, you are seeing results every day. You see more and more movement toward your manifestation. You're allowing the results to come into your experience. There's so many variables of ways of saying it. So start practicing those. And then to piggyback on that, express gratitude for the results that you're seeing. I'm so grateful that I'm seeing these results. Thank you for showing me movement so quickly. Thank you for showing me how fast my intentions can manifest. This is such an amazing experience. When you put that bit of gratitude in there, you're increasing your manifesting powers. You're creating more faster. So practice that. So practice those 3 things. Things aren't showing up and you feel like I've been affirming, and I'm not seeing any changes. Well, then change the way you're affirming, change the words you're using, the language you're using, the tone you're using. Slow down with your affirmations, be deliberate about it, be intentional about it. Tell yourself like I said, you're your big sister or big brother explaining something. Tell yourself like you're your best friend, encouraging yourself, like really talk to yourself, because it's your mind that allows or disallows anything to come through. And then start affirming that it has shown up and that you are seeing results and being grateful for those results. So that's my video for today. Thanks for watching. Thanks for liking, sharing, and subscribing, and checking out our channel. Thanks so much. Take care, guys. Bye.